Hi, this is Callie. In this video, we'll focus on the third and last part of our proposed digital transformation plan, which we refer to as Web Integration. It consists of creating interactive bidirectional connections between mainframe and web applications in the form of web, message, or email services. Before you select a web services development technology, you may want to clarify your needs. What type of mainframe applications will be exposed through web services? CICS, IMS, natural, batch? Some web service technologies are limited to CICS, while others can expose pretty much any type of mainframe application. Who will develop the services? Mainframe application developers, web application developers, hired contractors? In our experience, mainframe applications oftentimes entail complex transaction flows and error processing conditions. It can be difficult for anyone other than mainframe application specialists to develop the web services. All web developers can do is state what they need to get out of the mainframe applications. How complex will the services be? Will the services have to deal with complex transaction flows and error processing conditions? Will they be incoming, outgoing, or bidirectional? Will they involve interactive exchanges between mainframe and distributed applications? Web service IDEs may be easy to implement, but they may also be limited to simple requirements. What if the generator is not flexible enough to handle the requirements? Conversely, scripting languages can be powerful, but may be cumbersome to mainframe application developers. The ideal solution combines an easy-to-use IDE that generates web service scenarios coded in a simple scripting language. Scenarios that can be fairly easily manually altered when the requirements exceed the capabilities of the generator. Where will the services run? On the mainframe or on a distributed server? It has a very significant impact on performances and scalability, as we will see later on. How to keep track of users accessing mainframe transactions and data. With 3270 terminal emulation, users log directly to the mainframe, and their user IDs and activity can be tracked and audited. But with users connecting to the mainframe indirectly through a web application and web services, the mainframe loses track of who was accessing or updating what. This should probably be a consideration. Virtel Web Integration relies on the same web-centric infrastructure used to provide browser-based 3270 TE, except that it uses custom-developed scenarios to convert the screen interface into interactive, bidirectional web, message, or email services. The services are developed with Virtel Studio, an Eclipse IDE that automates the screen flows capture, XML COBOL conversion, and scenarios generation and testing. The scenarios are generated in a scripting language that includes purposely designed screen manipulation, XML COBOL data format conversion, and conditional processing commands. They can easily be modified manually to handle complex situations that fall outside the capabilities of IDE generation. Next, John will demonstrate how to develop a new web service using Virtel Studio and Virtel Web Integration.